Let's talk about blocking, because blocking has been one of the worst epidemics in stock car racing as of late. Case in point, Alex Bowman, Daniel Suarez from the Southern 500 yesterday as this video is going up. It's an interesting incident. It's something we've seen 100 times, it feels like, in the last year. So why not break it down a little bit? There's a little bit of a tension, rivalry between these two as well. So that's something to consider. Let's take a look at this. Suarez and Bowman. Bowman sandwiched in between the two Trackhouse cars. He had been blocking Ross Chastain. Chastain had finally gotten around him. Suarez now going to get a good run here off of turn number 4 down the front straightaway. You're going to see the 99 duck out of line. 48, big aggressive move to driver's left. There, right of your screen. All right, that's block number 1. You only block once, folks. It's common sense. You only block once. There's the first block. Even maybe you call it a block and a half. Here's the second block, and he's going to take himself right into the outside wall. You already saw what happened. Here's the rest of it. Big crash, you know the rest. It's a dumb move. Jeff Burton said as much. Hilarious commentary there. Go give it a listen. Again, just another 1 block, 2 block. It's stupid, right? At the end of the day, it's just stupid. And it's what we've been seeing because these positions are so important. Here's just a refresher that these two don't like each other. Here's Daniel Suarez running over his teammate to go run over Alex Bowman there on pit road. Official waving at him, gonna hit him again. Bowman gonna, I guess, get waved up here. Suarez going to try to follow him. Bowman flipping him in the number 1 sign. I don't think Suarez won this race, but, it's always nice to tell someone what you really think of them. See, car is going to go ahead and roll around, and these two just don't like each other, so it's important to get Daniel Suarez and Alex Bowman's comments. That's what we do here with these breakdowns, so let's go ahead and hear what Suarez had to say after the race.
I went to the inside, and after that, he blocked me very low. I had to lift a little bit, not to wreck him and put him into the inside wall because, we both are Chevy partners, so I didn't want to do that to him.
And this comment, of course, harps back to the spring Darlington race where Rick Hendrick had some very pointed comments at Trackhouse and Ross Chastain after this incident.
Chase had trouble in a gearbox behind Larson. Not much help underneath them. The race is on for the lead right here, 1 and 2.
Oh, Chase does not get into turn 1 well at all.
Oh,
and they're in the fence.
Hang on.
Same thing. Went to run him
But
up.
then I will go high, and then he blocks me again. You can block once. You cannot block twice like that.
And Suarez already knows you can block once, you can't block twice, and that's why we got our new t-shirts available. Go check them out, JTN merch store. You only block once, Yobo, as the kids are saying. But here's Alex Bowman's comments. He admits that, the block didn't work, whatever, but had some fun comments.
He chose not to lift and to crash us, but
at the end of the day, you chose to crash yourself, right? I mean, you threw the block.
every time I race the 99, he does something dumb. So whether it's his crew chief flipping me off on the way to the airport or just anytime I'm around him, he blocks me really aggressively. So that's just part of it sometimes. And obviously the block didn't work out. And looking back, I shouldn't have done it. But we were just really tight on the short run. And I knew I needed to hang on to whatever track position I could. Kind of just got a bad run off of 4 being tight and saw I had a run. Knew if I could hold on for a couple laps that we'd be really good. But yeah, if he wants to call me dumb, every time I'm around him, there's a big block.
And Bowman is trying to excuse the move by saying that Suarez does the same thing. And at the end of the day, it's my firm belief and a lot of people's belief that if you don't like something being done to you, you probably shouldn't do it to other people. And yeah, it doesn't always work with race car drivers that way, and that's frustrating as heck. But these two, obviously, a lot of tension between them. It brings us back to the idea, though, that you can only block once. You only block once, or else you're going to cause a big wreck. We see it time and time again at the super speedways. I have a few more examples that let's go ahead and we can break down here, because that's what we're doing, race breakdowns here. Hope you guys like these videos. Make sure you like and subscribe and comment and do all that. Tell me what you think down below about this incident. But yeah, I mean, end of the day, I feel like Bowman's at fault. I feel like the commentary team felt like Bowman was at fault. I think a lot of people think Bowman's at fault. I think Alex Bowman even thinks he's at fault here, but excuses it that it's Suarez and they've had dust-ups in the past. Let's go back to Talladega here in the spring. Bubba Wallace going to get a big push here from the 6 of Brad Keselowski. Going to go up there, get to the outside of the 8 car. Here comes Ryan Blaney with a massive run in the 12. Again, folks, what's our saying? You only block once. Blaney going to make a move to driver's left to the inside of the 23. Bubba going to block this barely. Going to get this 23 car really upset here in turn number 1. Roll the footage. And there's the car's upset. He's on the apron. Blaney going to make a move to the right. Bubba going to try to block this one. It looks like he's clear. It's one of those positions where, I don't know, should I make the move? Shouldn't I make the move? Follow her rule of thumb. You only block once. Don't make the move. But Bubba going to make the move. He's trying to win the race. He goes around. This was the last lap of the race. Have a couple more examples that are a little bit worse in my opinion. 4 laps to go here at Daytona. Chase Elliott with the lead. This was 2020 August. Or 2021 August, apologies. But there's Chase Elliott. He's got the lead. Matt DiBenedetto in the 21, that bright yellow car, going to have a big run here with help from, I believe that's the 11 of Denny Hamlin. DiBenedetto going to make a move low. Chase Elliott, you only block once. There's your block. Don't make another one, or else you're going to probably be in the fence. And as we predicted, or as we already knew, he's in the fence. Makes the second block. Bada bing, bada boom. Big wreck. Cars going everywhere. Keselowski in the wall. Bell in the wall. Massive wreck because, again, you only block once. You're only allowed to block once. The moment you make that second block, you're setting yourself up for trouble. You want a worse example? Final stage of the Michigan race last year. Christopher Bell and Ross Chastain contact. Oh no, what happened here? Guess what, folks? Oh, you already saw the title of the video, so you probably already know, and you've made it this far. You only block once. Christopher Bell trying to stay ahead of Ross Chastain here through the pit cycle. Ross going to get a run to the inside. Bell made a block. Now Ross going to get a run to the outside. Bell going to make a second block here on corner exit. Again, folks, you only block once, and Bell did not remember that. He blocked twice. He blocked Ross Chastain twice, for that matter. And, the rest is history. At the end of the day, it's not an epidemic in racing, but it's getting close to it with drivers making these aggressive moves. And that can be so frustrating as a race fan because you feel like you know what the end result is going to be. You make the second big block. You're probably putting yourself, if not a bunch of other cars, into the outside wall. It's weird, right? Auto racing and the Cup Series at this point is so fascinating because of the way that this car works. It's so hard to pass, or at least that's what we're told by drivers and teams. It's probably pretty hard to pass if they're saying it, but drivers feel like they're put in a position to make these last-ditch efforts to keep one spot. It shows the intensity of the racing. It's a good thing. It's a bad thing. At the end of the day, it's something for us to talk about and break down here on JTN. But if you liked this video, if you liked hearing me talk about this, if you liked the snide remarks, if I made them, make sure you leave a like on the video, subscribe, do all those things that help support us so much. Hope to do more of these. Saw a lot of support for our Sam Mayer and Ty Gibbs video, which you can see we'll have it linked at the end. And again, can't thank you enough for watching, for listening, for however you help support us, and we will see you guys next time here on these race breakdowns on JTN.